Now we're speaking with one of the businesses that's here at the Business Management, Candace Dennis from the Bank of Montreal. And you specialize, your department specializes in Aboriginal business, right?
Yes, I'm the Director of Aboriginal Banking for the province of British Columbia and the Yukon. So.
That's a big area.
Yeah, it is a big area.
So this must be nice to have everybody kind of in one place.
Yeah, absolutely. It really is the best networking event and the best business event of the year. If you can only go to one conference, this is the one to be at because you have all these people coming in and these 20-minute slots, you get a lot done in those 20 minutes because you've got to be very focused.
And you said you got a lot out of this from the contacts you made last year here.
Absolutely. In fact, I think I was still following up in July from contacts that I had made. So it was pretty amazing, pretty impactful.
And I guess, one of the challenges I know that a lot of Aboriginal businesses can face is that startup financing, finance, especially if they're located on reserve.
Yeah. At Bank of Montreal, we've been in Aboriginal banking and have had a dedicated Aboriginal banking unit since 1992.
Wow.
So we are in our 22nd year. We're pretty proud of that. And we've actually gotten rid of a lot of those barriers that used to exist to financing communities on reserve. We've got probably the most creative and the best platform out there right now for First Nations with infrastructure financing and on reserve housing programs.
Well, that's great. Now, we just heard the announcement that the next meeting is starting right away, so we have to work fast here. Thank you so much for taking time to talk to us.
You're very welcome. Absolutely. Anytime. Thank you.
And we mentioned that people have come from all across British Columbia, but we've got somebody here who's come a little bit farther, Monica Bruneau. Now, you're all the way from Saskatchewan.
Right, from Saskatoon.
Now, you said you were here on a scouting mission. Talk about that a minute.
Right. The ABM is coming to Saskatchewan in June, and so I'm here kind of on a fact-finding mission to see what's happening here in British Columbia and how we can bring it to Saskatchewan.
Because you work with a fund that's all about developing Aboriginal businesses and things.
Right. I work for the Clarence Campo Development Fund, and what we do is we help Métis across the province of Saskatchewan, Métis entrepreneurs, Métis business or economic development corporations, communities, and that sort of thing get into business. And so we are funded provincially, and we offer 10 different services and programs that assist these individuals get into business.
So what do you think so far? I mean, I know this has just kind of got underway, but there's a lot going on here.
Yes, there is. Actually, it's really interesting to see how well things are going, and people are moving from appointments to appointments, so it's exciting.
We've talked to a few people that are making some pretty good deals here.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome, and I'm hoping that the same thing will happen in Saskatchewan.
Now, all the way from the west coast of Vancouver Island, we've got Cindy Stern from the Ahousaht First Nation. So what brings you here?
I have never been to a better forum for being able to make contacts, get business relationships, network for actual outcomes and results. I think I've developed actual projects and done contracts, several at every year.
Wow.
And this morning, in the few hours I've been here, I've already made some excellent contacts that are going to help me with projects I'm working on right now.
So this kind of event seems quite unusual, where it's so focused on sort of networking and making a deal, where as opposed to, we keep hearing the clock going, 20 minutes, get to your next appointment.
This is the speed dating of economic development, and it is fantastic because it's really good use of time. And in a very short period of time, you make many contacts. In the 2.5 days, I'll have probably had over 30 interviews. Of those, I'll have contacts that will help me with specific projects, the specific projects I'm looking for. I know because I've already started it, so yeah.
Well, that's exciting, and I know you've already got a meeting lined up and he's waiting for you right now, so thanks for taking the time to talk to us.
Thank you very much.
Appreciate it.